Donald Trump is here tonight. No one is happier, no one is prouder to put this birth certificate matter to rest than the Donald. And that's because he can finally get back to focusing on the issues that matter. Like, did we fake the moon landing? What really happened in Roswell? And where are Biggie and Tupac?
There are moments in American history when a speech becomes powerful not because of what is said, but because of what is left unsaid. No names, no direct blame, no pointing fingers. And still, everyone listening knows exactly who it's about. That's what makes it so powerful. Because when no name is used, there's nothing to deny, nothing to argue against. And if the message fits you, there's no way to escape it. On March 6, 2026, inside the House of Hope megachurch in Chicago, in front of thousands and broadcast across the country, Barack Obama gave a speech at Jesse Jackson's funeral, and it left the entire room in silence.
Everywhere we see greed and bigotry being celebrated, and bullying and mockery masquerading as strength, we see science and expertise denigrated, while ignorance and dishonesty and cruelty and corruption are reaping untold rewards every single day. We see that, and it's hard to hope.
He never once said Donald Trump's name, and that was exactly why it worked. To understand the weight of that silence, you have to rewind more than a decade. Back in 2011, Trump repeatedly claimed Obama might start a war with Iran just to appear strong, calling such a move weak, reckless, and desperate. And he didn't say it once. He repeated it for years. Then came February 28, 2026. Trump himself launched a war with Iran. Years earlier, in 2015, Obama had secured a nuclear agreement that significantly reduced Iran's capabilities in exchange for lifting sanctions, a deal widely backed by experts and even figures who would later become part of Trump's own administration.
Obama should have done it. Obama was worse. Obama gave them the absolute right, title, and interest, gave everything to Iran. You remember that? When Bibi Netanyahu came over and begged him not to do it, he gave Iran the right to have a nuclear weapon at the highest level within a very short period of time. And I terminated that agreement as soon as I came to office.
This moment changed everything on live TV. Trump walked away from that deal in 2018, calling it a disaster. But after years of rising conflict, casualties, and economic strain, a different question began to surface. Had that decision made things wise? Reports suggested Iran gained leverage it never had before, and the contrast became impossible to ignore. Either war achieved what diplomacy could not, or it replaced fragile stability with deeper and more dangerous uncertainty. Tensions between the two leaders continued to rise, and in 2025 Trump accused Obama of treason without proof, while Obama responded calmly but firmly, dismissing the claims as strange and distracting, later speaking openly about a political climate filled with division, confusion, and constant noise. Then came that funeral speech. He honored Jesse Jackson, spoke about opportunity, and reflected on his own journey. But near the end something shifted, the tone tightened and the room changed. Without naming anyone, he spoke about attacks on democracy, the weakening of laws, and a culture driven by fear and division. And then came the line that froze the room. He described a world where greed, cruelty, and dishonesty were not just present but rewarded every single day. The crowd didn't erupt. They recognized it. Then from somewhere in the room a voice broke through. One more time. Obama paused, smiled slightly, and answered with just 5 words, "I believe in the Constitution." No attack, no name, just a standard, a quiet contrast that echoed louder than any argument ever could. And in that moment he didn't challenge a person. He defined leadership itself, because sometimes the most powerful message is the one that never needs to say a name.